Hey guys, what is up?
I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, we have actually some big interesting news. So the top analysts forecast a Bitcoin dip to $14,000 as higher time frames look bearish. And this is important because this could potentially affect the Shib ecosystem. It could potentially just affect all the cryptos because, as you know, Bitcoin is the godfather of all cryptos. I mean, whatever happens with Bitcoin pretty much gets affected by all the other cryptos. And it's very, very important that, Bitcoin does well because it can drag the other cryptos down, unfortunately. You should see it as an ETF, okay, an exchange traded fund. So it is probably the main one, and however it does depends on, its success really does affect all the other ones. So guys, we have a lot of interesting stuff in the future happening with Bone, with Shib, with Leash. And yes, that's going to pump up the price. But if Bitcoin does dip, we could see dips. It's everything is very possible. Pre Shibarium, undoubtedly. I mean, if Shibarium doesn't come out and Bitcoin dips, well, you're going to know the reason for it. But perhaps a dip is always an opportunity to buy in, okay? It's an opportunity to do some shopping. It's what I call the shopping season. No one really knows if this is going to happen, okay? This is just a forecast, but forecasts are based on some information, based on analysis, and most of the times they could actually come true, because otherwise this analyst that made the forecast wouldn't actually be an analyst if he or she were making bad predictions. So actually, let's dive deep into it and see what is going on. Il Capo of crypto, an accomplished swing trader and crypto analyst, continues to weigh in on the crypto markets, warning of an imminent crash to $14,000 for the firstborn crypto following what he terms a fake pump to levels between $21,000 and $21,500. Il Campo has for some time released several analyses on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, warning the community of looming bearish conditions for both assets as the chilling effects of the prevailing bear market persist. His latest take on Bitcoin's price action confirms the previous predictions, which he appears to have stuck with despite growing market uncertainties. According to him, Bitcoin appears bullish in the short term but bearish when considered in a higher time frame. Low time frame is bullish, high time frame is bearish. Last fake pump to 21,000 to 21,500. 14k. Il Capo predicted in a recent tweet to his 574,000 followers, attempting to reiterate his general stance on the asset's price direction. The renowned swing trader believes the asset will witness another pump to the territory between 21,000 and 21,500 amidst the latest rally. Now, withstanding, he has warned his followers against relying on his pump, dubbing it fake, as he sees a rejection that would crash Bitcoin to 14,000, a value last witnessed in November of 2020. Bitcoin has always faced resistance from the bears upon visiting levels above 21,000. For example, the latest rally took the asset close to the zone on October 21, surging above $20,900 before dropping below 20,600. Bitcoin has since been consolidating between $20,200 and $20,800 for 3 consecutive days due to the asset's newly found correlation with traditional finance and macroeconomic conditions. The upcoming FOMC meeting will likely contribute to Bitcoin's next direction from this zone, as the markets expect an interest rate hike by 75 basis points. If Il Capo's forecast is anything to go by, the asset could surge above $21,000 before dropping to $14,000 in the long term. In a recent tweet, Il Capo reiterated the prediction of a pump above $21,000, noting that this would mark the last phase of the distribution. He sees an end to the recent relief rallies in the crypto markets, forecasting a crash to lower lows for Bitcoin and all mainstream altcoins. So here we have it. The tweet. Now, Il Capo believes this historic turnaround will follow US midterm elections, slated for November 8th, as he dubs the reversal trend a mega nuke for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has started shedding the gains it picked up the latest rally, having plummeted by 2.17% in the past week as it changes hands at $20,431 at the time of reporting. While on-chain metrics generally remain favorable, sentiments have waned off late. The Bitcoin binary CDD metric indicates a downward movement from long-term asset holders, with a funding rate showing dominance in long positions. Nevertheless, the fund market premium suggests a low buying pressure on Bitcoin funds, including ETFs. Furthermore, as recently reported by the crypto basic, Cosmos Asset Management has made the difficult decision of delisting its Bitcoin and ETH spot ETFs in Australia due to the effects of crypto winter and a shortage in investor interest. So guys, very, very interesting stuff, okay? Bitcoin, as predicted, might be, dipping. And a lot of people back in the days were predicting Bitcoin to go all the way up to 100K. In my opinion, now it kind of seems unrealistic. Well, at least this year. We'll see about next year. Also, Bitcoin is very reliant on US politics. Honestly, guys, they're going through midterm elections. All that stuff really does affect it. And how the Feds, the government, US government's approach on cryptos is also very important. If they decide to kind of tighten up on the grip on cryptos, then Bitcoin will be affected and it will drag all the other cryptos with it, because people use Bitcoin as an indicator of the health of the current state of the cryptos, the crypto economy in general. That's why I would refer to it. So if Bitcoin is doing badly, the whole crypto economy is doing badly, as I've said. So hopefully, even though it can look bearish, it might not affect that much, Shib, Leash, Bone, because they have a lot of good developments coming out. A lot of investors, they're not gonna, run away or panic too much based on some forecasts or some sentiment that is happening in the present day, because the developments that are expected in the future outweigh the current bearish sentiment, by far, way more. So, as I've said many times, we can only hope that things really do work out that developers probably have it planned out when they are gonna release it, if they're gonna release it during the bearish times, if they want to release it when things stabilize a little bit. Everything is in their hands. I mean, there's not much we can do, but hopefully it doesn't have a massive effect. Hopefully it doesn't dip, okay, and it stays above the $20,000 level, because I really hate panic, because it's always a psychological thing. It's just all short-term psychological effect that people go through, and I feel like it's very unnecessary. It's complete rubbish. Why would people panic when when we've discovered a gold mine, and I'm referring to Bone token? Okay, that is going to be used as a gas fee in the layer 2 solution, which is going to have to be used. Bone is basically going to have to be used in every single transaction. It's going to become vital. That's going to pump up the price, and the big exchange is going to start listing it. Then all the developments that will be built on the Shibarium layer 2 solution. So all this stuff is very, very positive, very pleasant. So please don't throw away such great opportunities based on that Bitcoin dip. I'm just making this video to warn you about what could potentially be happening, so you guys don't panic the moment you see the charts going down, because I know how obsessed some people are with checking the charts every single second. Yes, you're checking, but also pay attention to the long-term gains that you will be receiving from holding, okay, to the long-term developments, not just the current economic environment. So as of now, I want to say thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that notifications bell. Don't miss out on any future content, because a lot of stuff is coming out and I want you guys to pay attention. So please be part of it. Also leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, very important. What do you think about Bitcoin dipping? Should people be selling their Shib, Bone, Liege, or should they keep it, hold it? What's more important, you know, the long-term gains or just the current economic sentiment? So all this stuff, let's open up a discussion, let's talk about it. And as usual, guys, I want to say a big thank you to everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.